Hello, beautiful being. This is a wonderful spell jar ritual for the new year to cut and clear toxic connections and ties and burdens from the current year and set your intentions for the new year. I start by cleansing the tools that I'm using: a jar, a black candle for either cut and clear or banishing, and a white candle to set your intentions for the new year. I'm also using 2 of the oils that I create: Cut and Clear and Infinite Blessings. I always use parchment paper to write my petitions. It always works. So I've taken a little piece, and here I'm starting off with what I'm letting go of, what I'm cutting and clearing from my aura. And you want to start off with something very affirmative, like I am free from, I let go of, I release. And then when you're done, you're going to anoint that with your oil. I'm using Cut and Clear, but if you're banishing, you could use your banishing oil. And then I fold it up. Next, you want to use some of that same oil to infuse that candle with your energy, with your intention. This is really where the magic happens, where you're focusing on what you're doing and on what your intention is. After that, you're going to put the petition underneath the candle and light it. Take your time with this. You can gaze into the flame. The fire is very purifying, so it's perfect for this kind of work of releasing and letting go. You can go into a trance, whatever you need to do to really visualize letting go of that negativity. The next step is to burn your petition. This is very powerful because that fire has purifying energy to rid your aura, rid yourself, your being from those connections that you no longer wish to have, those burdens that you're banishing. And don't forget to celebrate now. This is a great thing. You're getting free. That's liberation. Next, you're going to take another sheet of paper and you're going to write everything that you are manifesting, everything that you're bringing to you, what you're attracting to you for the new year. Again, be very affirmative. Start off with saying, I have, I am, I attract, I vibrate on a frequency of. Then you're going to anoint your petition. I'm using my Infinite Blessings oil. If you have another oil that you like to use for manifestation, that's perfectly fine. And I'm folding it. And I'm using that same oil to anoint and infuse my candle with my energy and with my intentions. And then I light the candle with the petition underneath it. This is another very important part of the process where you're pushing your energy into this working. So use visualization, you can go into a trance. Here I'm chanting my intentions. All of these things are very powerful. Next, I'm folding the paper and I'm placing it into the jar. For this working, I chose to use rose, lavender, and chamomile. Rose is wonderful because it represents the highest frequency that there is, which is love. And lavender and chamomile are wonderful for attracting peace. I also am adding a magnet because you're attracting something to you. You've set your intentions, and now you're going to attract those things to you. Just make sure that whatever herbs you use, that they correspond with the intentions that you've set and that they're completely dry. I love to add olive oil to my spell jars because it's wonderful for protection. And I'm just adding a few more herbs, roots, and oils for protection before I seal the jar with candle wax. And this is the finished spell jar. The very best thing about a spell jar is that it's a visual reminder of the current intentions that you're manifesting. And you know what they say, out of sight, out of mind. So you want to keep this close to you, either on a nightstand or on an altar. And every time that you want to strengthen the intentions of your working, light a tea light candle. You can anoint it with oil if you want. Set it on top and gaze into that flame as you meditate on the intentions that you've set. You can have fun with this. You can dance and feel free and really enjoy as you manifest your intentions for the new year.